Hello and welcome everybody. So in our last video we have seen our functions. So in this video we are going to see our control flow statement, mainly our conditional statement, if else statement. So let's start with our if else statement. So here is our first snippet of code. So what we have here is we have assigned a number 3 and now we have added a if statement. So this is our if condition. So this is a conditional prompt for this. Our first word is if, then we have a condition and our condition should be a boolean value in result. Then we have a piece of code that we want to execute if our condition is true. So in this case we can see a number is 3 that is less than 5. So if we run this, we can see that our condition was true. So what happens if this condition was not true? Let's say it was 6 and let's run it again. So we can see there is no output regarding when our condition is false. So in these conditions, when we want to execute some code when a condition is false also, we use our condition else. Condition was false. So what happens is last time what we did is in case of 6 this condition was false, so none of the code inside was executed and there was nothing else outside. But in this case we have added an else statement. So if this condition is true, this code will be executed, and if this condition is false, this code will be executed. So let's run and check it. So now we can see we have an output, the condition was false. In our condition we have a condition that has to be a boolean, and if that condition is true, this code will be executed, and if this condition is false, this code will be executed. So what if I do if number and then try to run my code? So here itself you can see we have an error, expected a boolean value and found an integer. So Rust forcefully expect a boolean value in case of a if condition. There cannot be anything else like in other languages that converts numeric values also to boolean in the if condition. That cannot happen in Rust. So this number have to be a boolean. Okay, our next is else if. What if we want to check a multiple condition? So for that we have an else if condition. So here we have a snippet. Let's check it. We have a number that is 6 defined here. Now we are checking few conditions, like if number is divisible by 4, we are printing number is divisible by 4. Else if number is divisible by 3, we are printing number is divisible by 3. Same, else if number is divisible by 2, we are printing number is divisible by 2. In case of nothing matches, we are printing number is not divisible by 4, 3 or 2, anyone. Okay, so this is our snippet that is using our else if condition. In this case we are not just checking the one if condition and else condition, we are adding multiple if conditions. If anything matches, we do there. If that doesn't match, we will move forward. Okay, so how this code will go is 6 will be checked here if it is divisible by 4. If that is true, this will be printed, and after that every piece of code will be discarded and the execution will start after that. Okay, so let's run it and see this in action. So here we can see a number is divisible by 3, that is printed. So 6 is divisible by 3 and this is printed. 6 is also divisible by 2, but this is not printed, and this is also not printed because in our else if statements, when we hit any of the condition as true, we will execute the piece of code inside that block and we will move out of it, and we will not check any other conditions after that. Okay, So this is our else if condition. So we have seen our if condition, else if condition, and else. Our last is let condition with if. So we have seen before, let number equals to 6. This is how we define a number in a variable. But what if we want to define a number based on some condition? Okay, so let's say our condition is true right now. So our condition is true, sorry, so our condition is true. What we can do is we can also define our number based on the condition. So what I can do is I can do if condition, so we know condition is a boolean. So based on that condition, if condition, what I want to give this number is 6, if else I want to give this number as 8. Okay, so, so this refactored at this, let me keep it back. So what happens now is this checks this condition. If this condition is true, this number will have a value 6, and if this condition is false, this number will have a value 8. This is a let if condition that we can use in Rust. So let's print it. The value is number. Okay, let's run it, and we got the value is 6. So we can see, right, because our condition was true, so we got the value 6 as a number. Let's see if our condition is false. So we should get a value as 8. So this is 8. This is how we define a number or any variable based on a if condition. So this is how we can also use our if statement. So that's it for understanding if. In the next video we will go through the loops. Thank you.